We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go in this playoff semifinal game. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game. You take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. And the Utes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Picks up the first, looking for more. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm.
Touchdown, Utes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll hand it off. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield.
Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia, as they fight back here in this playoff game. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Utes will line up on 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the defense will knock him down in what's going to be the final play of the period. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. And the Utes will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And it's caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Gaudet. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in the semifinal game.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's a direct snap. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks in open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the wildcat produces an explosive run to get a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First down and 10 now. Handoff running right. He's got the first and still going. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Utes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That's how you read a defense.
The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Gaudet. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. Now here he goes. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dobbs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's how you close a half off for this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick catch over the middle. to 37. That's a solid gain. The Utes looking to run some tempo here. Here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver grabs it.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. And Smith. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
1st down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And the result is going to be a safety.
Wait a second, you're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. You get the second half started with a running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. And that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That 1st half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
He'll field the punt. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Utah offense takes the field. Movement here from the the tight end. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The ball is caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. You know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Trying to find some room. It's Cooper. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Utes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers.
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Well, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point puts him up 9 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's the day. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Boom. He shreds the tackle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Great move there. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Point after, knocked right through.
Georgia, 28.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Utes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. So early contact with the defense. It'll push the ball up 5 yards. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Cooper. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback. To get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Heave the ball deep down that right side. The pass is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Breaks free. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And it's Utah in the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. Nowhere to run. They're corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on third down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Callaway. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback will just sneak it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score. Georgia 35, Utah 30.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the toss and heads left. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Brings up third down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. He eludes a tackle. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Utes. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That keeps the score. Utah 36, Georgia 35.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And there's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Fights through a tackle. Has the first down and more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Bears. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now the try for two. Brought down, so they come up empty on that two-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in a two-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job in coverage, and they got after that quarterback there in the conversion.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at the stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's fourth down.
It's a 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Their last chance here. Looking for a late deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
It's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Man, I don't know why my quarterback slid, and I pushed the button to throw it to Square, and Square was wide open.
But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college